How's it going, folks? It's your host, John,
And I am Levi.
and welcome to Oh For Heaven's Sake.
Joining us today, a fantastic guest today. A newlywed wife, a former superstar basketball and volleyball player for the Cavalier Tornadoes, the owner of Dragon Rose Photography, and my cousin, Megan Breckheimer. Unfortunately, you've changed.
You've changed. You're a different person now.
How are you doing after that long drive?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here. I really expected you to say Nordstrom there. I didn't expect you to get it right there.
He did his pregame information.
Yeah, I was studying. Yep. No, but so you drove all this way to be on this podcast.
I did, and I'm so excited about it.
So what are you going to do after the podcast? I got to ask.
I am going to meet up with a few friends and then babysit my niece that I gained from getting married.
Wow.
Well, there you go. A very eventful day. You get to make this nice drive just to sit down again and do a podcast.
we gotta brighten the day up a little bit.
Well, with that long of a drive, you must be parched. So I think it's about time we open the drinks.
Okay, today I got Orange Mango body armor. Might be the biggest body armor I've ever seen in my life.
Galaxy Vibe Celsius. It's been a while since I popped one of these.
I got water.
Well, you're parched, so you need to refresh.
Yeah,
that's good.
Body armor's hitting today. I'm excited. I haven't had a lot of drinks today.
The strawberry banana one is way better.
That's not my cup of tea.
No,
okay, unfortunately.
No.
I'm a big Celsius person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Celsius? Do you have a favorite?
I do.
Okay.
It is the new one that's the raspberry peach.
Raspberry peach? I've actually never had that
Yeah,
one.
it's a good one. There's also a few other ones that have come out that are fizz-free.
Oh,
and
yep, those
I
ones.
really like those.
Yeah, I'm a big fantasy vibe enjoyer. That's my favorite.
I don't think I've had that one.
That's the it's the sparkling orange with marshmallow. It's really
the marshmallow part freaks me out.
Oh no, it's
with
good.
the combination of orange.
It's good. Trust. Don't be freaked out. Try it once.
All right, first question. Have to ask it. If you go to any concert, dead or alive, who would you go see? You only ask
going
this
right in
every single time
And
at the lake.
I do ask this question a
And
lot.
why? And why?
I still think my answer is, well, now I have 3 answers. Okay, dead or alive, who am I seeing? And I don't get a lineup. I just get one person. I'm going to see CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. So they sing like Senator's Son.
You could have picked anything.
Oh,
everybody hears
we listened to that in 8-Bush.
No, I like their music a lot. Usually I see, let's say, Johnny Cash, but this one,
the line.
That's
song?
my answer.
Yeah. Good options. Good options.
It was me. I haven't been to many concerts, only 2. Levi hasn't been to any though, so I'm one-upping him still.
Yeah.
I've went to the Brantley Gilbert and Morgan Wallen. Both were really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Brantley Gilbert one ruined my ears, but
it happens.
It happens.
They say they recover eventually.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to probably go with, honestly, like, be super sick to go to like an Eminem concert.
Like a good sick or a bad sick?
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Gotta clarify.
Eminem, that
would be a good one.
I never even thought of that choice.
He just has so many just wide range of songs.
Got Houdini in the new song.
I know Houdini. Yeah,
pretty good.
Abracadabra cadabra.
For me, it's a tough one, because I haven't seen any. I don't really know how a concert works. I just know it's so loud, and
usually what they do is they play music.
Okay.
Yep.
So, dead or alive, you could always go with the Beatles. I feel like that would be kind of fun.
The Beatles, out of all things from Levi, I didn't expect that.
Telling you, I mean, that's up my alley. No, got the Beatles. We got maybe a little country. It'd be kind of cool. Luke Combs.
Oh yeah,
I've seen him.
He's got that.
You have?
I've been to a lot of concerts.
Got the new album.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh yeah.
What's the best concert you've been to?
Best concert I've ever been to is Post Malone.
Actually,
Whoa.
okay.
Yeah.
I love Post
And I
Malone.
Posted note Malone.
And I was not even on the floor. I was up in the stands. It's still one of the best concerts. And then the next after that would be Ed Sheeran.
Oh, yep.
Also, again, not on the floor. I was really far away. They just know how to put on a good show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Post Malone. Actually, I didn't even think about that. That would be a good one. I mean, he also just has a really wide range.
Mhm.
Shinedown's also really fun. After the million times they show up in Fargo, they're still really good.
Yeah. All right.
We don't have your answer. Who are you seeing?
Who am I seeing officially? Who am I
Yep.
picking?
Your
Yep.
final. Your final. You know, you said would be good. But...
Elvis Presley.
Ooh.
That would be sick.
Cindy would go with you.
That would be sick. After watching the movie, you know, I got
Yep.
I'm Elvis Presley, and you know, we went in to the Country Music Hall of Fame, got all that Elvis Presley stuff there in Tennessee. Cool.
He
Very
ain't
cool.
nothing but a hound dog.
Yeah. All right, next question. Dream supper now.
Yep. Levi's done pulling out the Last Supper question. You know, like we're getting religious here.
Okay, where are you going to be at? First of all, and who is with you? You got 3 people, dead or alive, can be
I
anybody.
get 3 people?
You get
Yeah,
3
you get
people
three.
to be with you.
You know, you get quite the roster you
Okay.
can build up here.
To be honest, it's going to be in my backyard.
The backyard games?
Already?
Mhm.
Okay.
Backyard games. My husband, Brandon.
You know, makes sense.
I
Probably
would-
don't want to exclude him.
Yeah, that'd be rude.
Okay.
And then I'd probably have our Uncle Steve.
Yeah.
And then our Grandpa Nordstrom.
That'd
It's
be interesting.
Brandon didn't get to meet them, so I just feel like that would be a great to be able to have a meal with them again.
Yeah.
I'm
All
a
right.
softie for those things.
Okay, you know, I'm going a little exotic here, you know. I'm saying, you know, to set the scene, we're in space, okay? Yeah, we are. We're on the.
direction I thought we were going.
Yeah, we're on the moon actually. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, okay,
Yep,
okay.
yep, we did another moon landing and we're there. So you know, my fellow astronauts probably have to bring Levi along. You know, we'll probably be able to crack jokes the whole way there. You know, Gordon Ramsay, he's gonna be our chef. Okay, he's gonna be our chef.
Wow, we're
Yep,
going
yep,
full.
Yeah, we're getting Gordon Ramsay to cater this supper.
You got 1 person left.
One person left. You know, I could get like really deep into this, but you know, I think it's got to be a popular person. You know, someone who's famous. You know, someone who can bring some notoriety to this. Elon Musk.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I'd want
interesting.
to have a meal with him.
You know,
he just seems like a robot. But
Yeah.
you know, but see, the reason why I got to include him, all expenses paid to the moon.
Oh, there you
So-
go. Yeah.
he's covering the travel there.
Didn't even think of that
Yep.
part.
Yep. So basically, it's me and Levi, and then we just have our chef, and then our and then our chauffeur.
That works.
But you know, the dish is going to be moon cheese.
wow.
Moon
Moon cheese?
cheese?
What does
Yep.
that even mean?
You
It's
know,
not Gouda. It's not.
The moon's made out of cheese. You know,
Okay.
come on.
Oh, yeah, they say that.
For me, I mean, how do I top that?
I just don't think you can.
Now I'm thinking Neil Armstrong would be sick. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
I
Oh,
love to
yes.
listen to
Yes.
his stuff.
That would be like the most deepest thoughts you would
Of course,
ever
you
have
took
during
my
a
you
supper.
took my thunder. Yeah, space is like the thing I love to talk about.
You know, I had to
You
bring
do
you
love
down a couple
space.
levels.
I'd say
Underground bunker in Siberia.
That's also oddly specific.
we actually have one. It's our second
Yep.
location.
Second location.
No, so I would say, where am I at? I'd probably go with somewhere in Florida. It's my favorite place. I
True.
love being there.
Nice tropical vibes.
Tropical vibe. Celsius drink, by the way.
Oh, oh.
Little side note. Nah, Neil deGrasse Tyson would be one. Just he seems like he'd be fun to talk to. You know, he's
Mhm.
got some good knowledge. There's some good options. We might need a singer. Maybe we need somebody to sing along.
Some
you know,
serenading
go.
over your
Maybe
dinner.
some mariachi.
One person, Levi. You can't have the whole band there.
It's a one-man mariachi band.
Let's go with Chris Stapleton.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Okay.
He might be interesting. And who else would be funny? We're gonna go with Bryson DeChambeau, U.S. Open winner, golf PGA Tour.
Well, there you
Seems
go.
like a fun guy.
You know, Levi's a big golfer. So.
Yep.
Yep,
Wait,
he's
is he the
actually
one that-
he's gone pro.
Oh, has he gone pro
Yeah,
now?
he just hasn't told you yet.
Yep. I'm going pro officially. GoPro.
Is he
I'm
the
in.
one that
Oh,
won
yeah,
with his
like
dad?
the camera.
Huh?
Did he win with his dad being his caddy?
No. Wait. No.
No?
I doubt
I don't.
it.
No.
I don't know.
No.
The only golfer I
don't
know
think his
is
dad's-
Tiger Woods.
I don't think his dad's alive anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
Whoops.
No,
Side
just gonna add that in there.
Where were we at? We were rambling a little bit there.
So we just got done with, our last supper.
Yeah, Last Supper, yeah. All right. John, do you want to ask some questions? I'm going to keep rolling here.
You want to know what? I think it's time. So obviously, gotta ask some photo questions.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of like what you do.
It's
so
slightly.
so most importantly, this defines you as a person. If you're good or not, what do you shoot?
Canon.
You do shoot Canon, okay?
Yeah, I see the Sony over
yeah,
there
yeah,
in
I
the
was a
corner.
little worried.
The-
I thought you were going to say
as-
people.
as me
I was
being-
like,
Shoot people, yeah.
As me being the certified Sony DI expert at Best Buy, that makes me very sad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But what camera in Canon's
I
lineup?
have the R6 Mark II, so it's a mirrorless camera.
Okay. Sony made mirrorless, just gonna say that.
Oh, okay. Canon's color is better.
Canon, yeah, that's the one thing I do have to give them. They do have really good colors out of the box, but I Lightroom everything. That's just how I am.
Yeah,
So.
me too.
Yeah, Lightroom is so convenient.
Lightroom can also be not that fun to deal with.
True. Alrighty. What got you into photography? Like, what did you decide, I want to, take photos and more photos with photos?
That's actually kind of an interesting question or hard to answer. I got my first camera when I was 7.
Okay.
So I've kind of been taking pictures forever, and it's just...
was it a Polaroid picture?
No, it was a little Kodak.
Okay.
Actually, funny enough, my dad gave me his old little point and shoot. It was a Kodak one
Oh,
too
really?
as well. Yeah, it was cool because how it would turn on is that it had like a flap in the front that would just move to the side.
Yep. My first camera was actually made for kids, but it was a film camera because I'm old. So digital
wrong.
was not a thing for... Well, I mean, it was a thing, but not easily accessible.
Okay, what's with like nostalgia trips? Because we still sell like the little quick shoot Polaroid picture cameras, and they sell. Like,
Yes.
it's crazy.
Right now, film is coming back in the industry.
Mhm.
And so right now I actually have these cameras that look like the disposable cameras
Yep.
that when you, they're digital film cameras.
Huh?
So you can't see what you're taking pictures of, so you can be in the moment because that's what everybody wants now. And then you just plug it into your computer and it looks like film. So it's just something about the nostalgia. People want that back.
I think it's just because the quality's gotten too good that it just keeps reminding them of real life.
Yeah.
they
That
got to
could be
escape
it.
back a little bit.
Yes.
Alrighty, so as Levi mentioned in the intro, Dragon Rose, such like a unique name. How'd you come
Yeah.
up with that? It sounds exotic.
It's like you had a dream and you were just like a dragon was in there.
Well, it came about first because I was taking pictures of Levi's family because Angie is the real reason I made it a professional business. So Levi's mom,
Okay, so
because she would beg me to not beg me, but she'd ask me to take the kids' pictures because I had
begging.
a
She was like,
professional
"Please."
camera. And I was taking their family pictures, and it came out that my dad had a nickname for me, and it was Dragon. And my middle name is Rose. And Brad goes, "Oh, Dragon photography the whole weekend." And then that very next following Monday, I decided, okay, I'm going to do it. Dragon Rose Photography. So
Yeah.
it's my first name or my nickname and my middle name.
It's something I've seen, with all the other podcasts we've done for businesses. It seems like sometimes it just like accidentally just happens.
Yep.
You just
Yeah.
jump into it just out of the blue.
Especially with Finley on the Roof. Thank you. Sponsorship. John, you got the line.
Well, Finley on the Roof, if you want someone to real quickly set up your lights for a good quality price, you can call the number that's included in the description and he'll get you set up real quick. He's very professional, does jobs big and small. Just reach out and he'll give you a free quote.
He's got you covered.
And then too as well, want to give a quick thank out to Mahana Fresh. Eat fresh, feel fresh, refresh. That's the way they do it. Easy, quick food that tastes good and leaves you full.
It's Subway style, fresh food. It's very, very easy and convenient.
Mm-hmm. But now let's jump back into it. So, how many lenses do you have?
5,
5,
6.
Okay. 6. And would you say like are they like the high end, like really expensive ones, or?
I do have a few. 2 of them are, but some of them are actually just kit lenses that
Oh, actually,
they
yep,
do
kit
this.
lenses.
They do the same job.
That one's got a kit lens on it.
You know, I don't hate a kit lens. If you want to get started in it, like it's a great way to start because the camera lens that's in my cart right now is $3,500. So, and that's just the lens. I already have the camera body for it.
So, do you have primes or zooms?
I have the one in my cart is a zoom, but
That's
it
a
goes to an f-stop, like which would be the focal point of like a 2.0, which zoom lenses don't do that.
Yep.
So that's why it's so expensive. I also have a macro.
Okay, macro.
Yep. I have,
So proteins.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
Protein, carbohydrates.
about the
whole
only
thing.
macro I'm good at keeping track of. So I kind of have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you know, down the road, me and Levi want to add on a zoom lens. Nothing too fancy. It would just be again probably like a $200 zoom lens.
Yeah,
which,
if you do like a 24 to like 70 or 24 to like 105,
Mhm.
be like a perfect for video.
Yeah, because this is 16 to 50. Honestly, we could, I thought 16 would be wide enough, but with some of the stuff we do, honestly, I wouldn't mind like even wider of a lens.
Yeah. Especially because you're in the angled corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are the go-to settings? Have to ask ISO, aperture. What? Obviously, it all depends on the shoot, but obviously,
it
there's
depends
kind
on
of a starting point.
Yeah. I would say a good starting point if you're in a well-lit area is to start with an iOS of like 105. I don't drop my shutter speed below 250.
Makes sense. You don't want to get a blurry photo.
No, but blurry photos are very popular right now. So to get that effect, you have to keep your iOS at a 100, which is the lowest you can bring your iOS down. But I've just took a picture last Friday for a wedding, and I dropped my shutter speed down to 6.
6.
Just to get the blurry effect to it.
Apparently, people like their photos to look
People
like
do
garbage.
like blurry
Yes.
backgrounds and stuff, especially too.
Bokeh. Yeah, for that you want to. There's a couple things you can do for that: distance, how far you're zoomed in, your focal length, your f-stop. There's many things you can do to change that, but like for that lens, it's just easier if I got like really dang close to you for it to do background blur.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because that f-stop, I think even when it's like fully wide out, only goes down to 3.5, so it's not that low.
The one I shoot with the most, because it's a zoom, only goes to a 4. So, it's all on what your preference is too.
Alrighty, so obviously, nice thing about getting camera like that is outside of doing our content, I shoot car stuff. That's my thing.
Oh, yep.
So I kind of have to ask, why lifestyle photography? Like, what drew you towards that route instead of because obviously you have landscape, animal, all these different kinds.
So I do a little landscape on the side for myself.
Okay.
Or it wouldn't really be landscape. It's more agricultural for
yep.
photography. But lifestyle, I'm actually rebranding. So this is my new
Here we go. Here we go, folks.
On the podcast,
official rebrand.
photos to last generations, because that's the whole point of pictures will be seen by like your guys' great grandkids.
True.
Like images follow you.
Me and Levi posted up, just doing
this.
Yeah.
And that's what I think of photography, and I think that's why lifestyle is so popular or such an easy thing for me. Is I'm a nostalgic or sentimental person to know that like, oh, this is gonna last beyond what I will ever see it go to.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. There you go, folks. You get a sweet sentiment right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, grandkids are gonna be like, what was the For Heaven's Sake podcast?
And then Levi's
Yes.
he's gonna whip them out. He's gonna show them our new vlog that actually just posted.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
was it the car one, the getting pulled over one?
Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta
Yeah,
click on that.
he did get pulled over, guys.
Yeah,
So
you gotta click on it.
you gotta click on it.
See what happens.
John, do you have any other questions about photography that you wanna tap into?
You want to know what? I think we'll call it there. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop the questions. Okay, folks?
We got some questions.
Just to hit you one, kind of, because obviously this is still pretty kind of close to photography, is favorite social media app. Like, if you had one, I'm not going to say anything, but
That
Facebook?
Honestly? Okay, yes. That makes me such a millennial.
That's why I had to say it.
No, I would probably, if I had one that I had to keep, it would probably be my Instagram.
Yep, for photography, a big
Yep.
one. You know, Instagram used to be all, photography, but now it's very random,
You used to only be able to post one picture. I know the
Oh,
exact
boy.
year that it came out and where I was at when it came out.
She knows it exact. It came out on this date.
I have
We
a
could put more
slight
than one.
photographic memory, so it makes those things easy. But no, I would probably do Instagram. Just like you said, photography sells well. It is an app that was originally designed for photography.
I know. Now, honestly, like, that's Visco now, if anything, for
Visco's
just photos.
Boring.
I know. Well, you heard it here, folks. She's starting.
TikTok's going to go crazy for that.
All right.
They're going to freak out.
Do you watch Instagram Reels, though?
Yeah, I do. I do make a few reels.
Whoa.
Yeah.
An avid reeler?
Yeah.
No, not avid.
Reeling in the fish?
Nah.
I love Instagram Reels just for the fact that you have a wide range. Obviously, I could be watching some car stuff, and then the next video is a video of literally someone dying. It's
I will say that the For You algorithm of Instagram Reels is really broad compared to like TikTok.
It's definitely less moderated somehow. I think that's why TikTok has to be banned. I think it's too moderated. It needs to have it needs to show more.
No, there's some TikToks I try to post and they like take it down. It's like a Caitlin Clark meme or something, and it's like taken down for no reason. It's dumb. It's hard to
because they don't like him.
Yeah, they just don't like me anymore, I guess. No, it's from CapCut most of the time. It's taken down. I don't understand why.
You can delete the CapCut thing at the end of it and remove like your association with the app
Oh, okay.
template.
Whoa. Hacking here, hacking the system.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to jump a little bit here.
Whoa.
We got some fast fire music trivia for you today.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yep, I always like these music questions because music really also is another thing that defines you. But you're a cannon shooter, so I don't know how I feel about this.
Okay.
About 5 to 10 questions we're gonna go. You get no multiple choice.
Oh, come on.
So good luck. These are gonna be interesting here. Not sure if we've ever, because at the lake we'd be doing all like this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Not sure if we went through these, but which famous music group was formerly known as the New Yardbirds? Great question.
Can I get a year or something?
No.
Okay. The New Yardbirds? The New Kids on the Block?
Yes. No.
Oh, I was like, no way.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh, interesting.
It's definitely the hardest one I've seen. What was Elvis Presley's first hit in 1956?
Hound Dog?
No. Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh, okay.
Levi got the hard questions.
Yeah.
He just assumes because we do trivia together all the time.
You make it easy for you.
Yeah. All right, next question. Let's see if you can get any of these right.
Yeah. At this point, I'm not.
If she gets one right, I think we gotta clap. Make it a really big deal.
Which singer is a godmother to Elton John's two sons? This could be gettable.
Is it Katy Perry?
It is not, but I'll give you an extra chance. Very popular. Very, very popular singer.
No, I got it.
Is it Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
Is it really?
1 for 3. 1 for 3. Ding, ding, ding.
Did you know Dolly Parton is Miley Cyrus's godmother?
Dolly Parton is Miley Cyrus's godmother.
The more you know.
I do know random things about music knowledge.
Yeah. Happens.
Which Pink Floyd album features a prism on the cover?
Oh, God. This is actually one that I might know.
You see them all the time.
I know.
Pink Floyd.
Is it Brick Wall?
Prism. No.
I literally know the album cover.
Yeah, I can see that. Because we see it at school.
Mm-hmm.
The song is on that album, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh.
The more you know.
You little.
Ooh. Who raps on Usher's Yeah? The other rapper.
Ludacris.
Wow, this guy's just jumping here.
I'm sorry.
No,
if
you're
there-
good.
if there's
I was
anything-
like,
if there's
not gonna
anything-
lie, my brain just went to the music screen, and I was waiting for it to scroll through on the.
Oh, yep, because you have to wait for it to go through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, a couple more. What pop singer is known as the Material Girl?
Oh, Madonna.
Okay.
Material Girl.
That's the wrong one, but
I
it
know.
works.
It works.
Which Beatle had dyslexia? You have four options. This is multiple choice.
Yep,
Is it Rico Starr?
It's Ringo, actually.
Oh, whatever.
Oh.
So you got what? I don't remember the one that died 50.
Oh, John Lennon.
It's John Lennon. He died at what, 40? He was assassinated.
He was assassinated by a fan that was like crazy about him.
Which is weird. When
It
you
was a
think about
guy
it.
too. I'm pretty like
crazy about him, but he killed him.
Yeah,
How
or like
is it?
something like he thought like John Lennon was gonna like. I don't know. I'll say
Kill
something wrong, and
John
everyone will come
Lennon.
into the comments.
Kill John Lennon.
Yeah. All right. That's it for music trivia.
But those were hard.
Yeah, I know. Like,
There's a couple gettable ones.
he came in with some heavy hitters there.
I came back with a fun fact for you.
Yep.
Yep. I think now we got to recoup. And speaking of coop, what do you like to listen to when you drive?
Ooh. I'm honestly have turned into a podcast girly.
Okay, so you listen to
Whoa.
podcasts.
Yeah, I
like
drive
that,
a
huh?
lot. I'm in the car a lot, so
Well, I bet because you come down here for photos, right?
Yep.
And stuff. So
yeah, and that's like 2.5 hours one way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely a trip. But you got the Equinox. I think
I do.
that's got to be a coupe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in some worlds. Yeah, no podcasts. I listen to true crime podcasts, or right now I'm really in on like some Reddit podcasts and like.
we gotta.
Am
we gotta
I
get
the
video.
asshole?
Yes.
We're gonna make a video on that.
Yep, we are.
eventually.
Because
Yep.
Maybe a series. That'd be funny.
those low-key
We
be
have to
some of my
determine. Yeah.
favorite things to watch on TikTok. Like if I'm just like really bored, it's just
Yep.
having like watching them do Minecraft parkour while listening to that.
Yep. It's always how it goes.
Yep, my brain is too rotted. I can't pay attention otherwise.
All right. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go back in time.
Oh,
We're gonna travel way back when.
Way back when.
Yeah, 'cause
He's in the
we're
Wayback
old.
Machine.
No, I'm kidding.
oh, how far?
What are the pros and cons of living in a small town?
Ooh, well, now that I've moved back to the small town, I was in Grand Forks for 12 years,
Mhm.
so now I have a better perspective of like a con to a
Oh, yeah.
pro. Pros, honestly, everybody knowing you. Like there's this better sense of community without having to find a community.
Mhm.
I think Class B sports is just way better than Class A sports.
Yeah.
I mean, there's now 3 classes, but back in my day, there was 2.
Back in my day.
That was 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then cons, the closest McDonald's is 80 miles away from me.
Oh, not having a McDonald's. That it's just
Unless
that's
I
a
wanna go
killer.
to
You
Canada.
can't be.
If I want to go to Canada, it's only 30 minutes.
That's not too bad.
Crossing the border to
Just to get-
to see a
and
McDonald's.
That's such a lame, or like just the convenience of a big
Hmm.
town. Like I don't have to wait until I'm driving somewhere to go buy something at the store.
I always thought Grand Forks was a small town, but they're kind of getting bigger now. I mean, like,
Yeah,
don't you guys like have like a Chick-fil-A now or something?
They
like
got
that?
Chick-fil-A. They've
Like,
had
I mean,
Chick-fil-A
yeah, for a
before
while.
Fargo did.
Which is so weird to think about.
Yeah.
It's
I still can't believe we only have one Chick-fil-A here.
I know.
It's
Fargo
so
needs to.
many people that go to that Chick-fil-A.
Well, see, Chick-fil-A is just like, you see the things, they're so picky when choosing their franchisees. It's like,
Yep, they are. You have to follow a lot of rules.
mhm. But like when you do it, there's so many benefits because it's like you don't have to pay for anything.
And
Wow.
that's probably a smart way to do a franchise because then it can't
Chick-fil-A
like.
and Cavalier.
Mm.
Yes.
Yep.
That'd be
You
crazy.
hear it here first, folks.
Yep.
Megan is bringing.
Yep, she's gonna apply tonight, and
Yep. Yeah, pros and cons. That's about it. I'd say the hardest one obviously is like there's not a lot of options for food.
Yep.
That's probably the best one.
well,
for
Cavalier,
cons.
they have a local school, right?
Yeah.
Like, yep, okay. Well, that's definitely a thing because like my mom being out in the country, they would have to take like an hour-long bus ride just to
Yeah.
go to school because Jamestown was the nearest. So
Where did your mom grow up?
Eldridge.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that area.
Oh,
So
down in Eldridge.
not too far away from Jamestown, but still obviously enough to where it becomes a.
Yeah, no. Cavalier's 1,200 people, so it has a grocery store.
Oh yeah, so you have some amenities.
The
I mean,
hospital. It's the county seat, so there's
yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah, well, like Jamestown is a pretty decent sized town because I think they've been going down. I don't know. It feels like they always keep adding new stuff, but yet they're kind of still trending down. I think overall, but. Like, yeah, I mean, there's good stuff to do. It just takes a while to get there each time, and it's quite a trip out.
The opposite for Valley City, because that's where
Brandon,
my husband's from. And he said, like, I didn't grow up with McDonald's there or, like, Dairy Queen or... we only had Subway, and now they're growing a little bit more.
Hey, I do have to say, though, they do have Pizza Corner. And
I'm
still jealous about that.
Pizza place. One of my it's got to be top 3.
I got so mad when Pizza Corner got bought out when they're frozen pizzas because they just haven't been the same
Just
since.
to let you know, because Brandon is very knowledgeable in this, the taco pizza is the exact same.
Okay.
So if you like,
that's why I said the taco pizza is my favorite.
Yep,
that's my favorite.
That makes sense. Then
it's the exact same recipe as the original owners. They had them do the same thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they
changed like the pepperoni and all that. And it just does not hit the same.
That used to be a fundraiser for him. So they had a special rule of like where they had to actually put the pizzas, like the pepperoni and everything. So they got rid of that. They went for machines instead.
The gosh dang, I think it's like Bertatello's or whatever it is that now does them. They had to make good money though, selling out.
They
brand.
had to. There's no way they did it.
Yeah, because now honestly, for our frozen pizzas now is actually Johnny B's, which obviously is a place in Jamestown.
That is good. That is good frozen pizza.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what's replaced.
Well, now I'm gonna ask you guys a question.
Their dough is soft for frozen pizza. It's actually soft.
So, what is your favorite frozen pizza?
Okay,
I think it's going downhill. I feel like ever since I was young, I feel like it's getting worse and worse. But
Levi's picky when it comes to his frozen pizzas.
Seriously, taco pizza is actually my favorite for sure. I always say that from pizza.
For me, like obviously, Johnny B's good. Obviously, the Pizza Corner, they've gotten better. When they first were about it was really bad, but they've gotten better now. But those are like $10 a pizza. They're expensive.
They're $13 at home.
Oh yeah, geez.
Papa Murphy's on Tuesdays.
Inflation.
I don't even have a Papa Murphy's.
And
so good.
Yeah, for me now, honestly, like for like $5 pizza, Red Baron.
Oh,
honestly, like really good.
I haven't had a Red Baron in years.
Yeah, that'd
really
be
good
mine, actually.
And honestly, if you want to even go like even cheaper, like Jack's is still actually pretty good too as well.
Yeah, Jack's is the same as it always has been.
Mm-hmm.
You used to be able to get 10 pizzas for $10.
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy. Like that's literally gas station like in the cooler pizza right there. But it's good.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. And when it's good, it's good.
Yeah. How was high school in a small town? Like, what's really like the major difference? Because like for us, we got more people at high school than the whole town.
Less opportunities.
How many people are in your class?
Oh, our class is actually remember that Troy Cody said that our class is actually the biggest that's gone through Davies. And I think we're like around 400, 500 for our class. It's huge. Yeah. It's giant. It's this big.
I went to a K through 12 school.
Oh, yep. So, yep.
We're all in one building. So that means I've been with these people since kindergarten, some of them preschool, until I graduated our senior year. And we graduated 28 people.
Imagine shooting your shot and missing and having to see them every day
continuously. It happens in a small town.
Time.
That stuff happens. No, I would say that's the biggest difference is it's just such a small group of people. Like, I, up until a little while ago, knew what my classmates' birthdays were. All of them.
Oh, boy.
And I knew their siblings.
Oh, but the photographic memory
They better
failed.
bring dessert for the whole school.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, you probably could very easily,
Or
it's like the same option every time because there's nothing else to choose from.
And I think the other thing with like a small town is, or in the sense of a K through 12 school, is one of my free periods, I got to go to the kindergarten classroom and hang out with my Maddie and Tanner in their kindergarten classroom. Our cousins. So it's just one of those things where that's a pro. I mean, a con is also the complete same thing. Everybody knows you. You can't get away if somebody's a bully. You can't, there's no...
Give me your lunch money now.
It's one of those, you just have to find your footing. I loved it. I love people, and I just talk to everybody. So I hope it stays the same because it feels like it's going to be a county school before we know it.
Was the school lunches like bad? That's the question I have to ask. You know,
That was Cook's choice.
Yeah,
Yeah, we weren't that small.
Yeah.
There's a school that is what are they, 20 miles south of us, and the cook only has to make food for about 35, 40 kids. So she just picked every single day, and everything was homemade, and I was always jealous of them.
Oh dang!
Wow.
But our school lunches are good. There's
Okay.
a few meals that I absolutely hated, but we had
All right, you know,
good food.
what was the shiner? What was you know? You saw that on the menu, and you were like, "Let's go." That's
What was
gonna
the
be
what was the
epic.
top and the bottom?
Okay, the top for me was Wisconsin cheese soup day, to the point
Oh.
that I would leave my fourth period class, go to the lunchroom, grab a bowl, walk around the halls and eat a bowl, and then go back at lunch period and have two more because you were only allowed seconds. So if I went 3 times, that's how I could do it. So that was my top. And then it usually came with like a ham and cheese sandwich or turkey and cheese or.
Turkey and cheese at school actually slaps.
And
Yeah, Levi
then
actually gets those sandwiches.
the worst meal was turkey tidbits and gravy.
That's my mom's favorite. That's funny.
But I hate it so much.
Yeah, because
I actually agree with that because we actually still have an
Yep.
option like that for us. I'd never get it.
I've had it.
The mashed potatoes freak me out.
You know,
They're
you
not
got
bad.
the ultra processed, you know,
Yeah.
dry, flaky mashed potatoes.
I'll
I
say
mean, that's the only
flaky stuff is terrible.
One thing is
Sometimes,
crazy is we only got salad bar on Fridays.
every day.
Yep,
Yeah, now it's an
every day
everyday
for us.
option. Like, yep. And I think some of the bigger schools, like when back in the day, they had it all the time too. But we were just such a small school; we only had it on Fridays.
We have like 3 sections to pick food from, essentially.
Seriously?
Yeah, A, B,
Yep,
and C
3 lines. Yep.
Nope. You just go in single file.
They changed a
through.
lot this year, though. Used to
It's-
be where
it's
it'd be
way worse
unique
now.
food every day,
Oh,
but
yeah.
now you have the same ones, and there's only one that rotates. So you
Yeah,
get
so
like
you have pizza on the right side all the time, 24/7, 7 days a week, 5 days.
That was a special treat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we got chicken patties and burgers. The burgers are horrible now because they're like really dry and it's
Yep.
gross.
It might not even be meat.
Yeah. And then you got the sides are kind of unique sometimes. Potato wedges are the ones you're hoping for, like the little diced ones.
Yep.
Oh, you got PB&Js. You got the turkey.
You
cheese
guys can have
sandwiches.
PB&Js?
Yeah,
Every
it's-
single day.
It's kind of dumb. I don't, because like those things are literally sugar bombs. Like if
Mhm.
you look at it, they're basically all sugar. That's all they are.
So that's why I got so much energy. No. And then there's like line, what B, I suppose. The middle one is the only thing that really rotates ever.
Yep.
So,
No,
It's
rotate
weird.
from things
Yeah,
like
the only thing that was like set in stone was bread and butter and peanut butter and honey
bread and butter.
sandwiches.
bread and butter.
We always have bread,
So-
actually. We always have bread we can take from.
Yep.
Like, though, I think it's because she said her favorites. I think we got to do our favorite
Yes,
and
I'd
least
love to hear
favorite.
these.
So, favorite school lunch has got to be probably like they didn't have any this year, which was so sad. But like the Cavendish fries from like last year, like the more shoestring style fries,
Yeah, those
they were
are
actually
good.
good, and I think they were local because obviously Cavendish, so they probably came from Cavendish Farms, that one potato plant right outside of Jamestown there. And then for like the main course, probably would have to be like honestly taco in a bag. Can't go wrong.
I don't really get it often, but
Because
I
you
prefer
have
other ones, but-
choices. Because like obviously with the salad bar being there every day, you can add on lettuce, you can add on
Lettuce,
tomatoes, you can get
tomatoes,
all the
peppers,
fixings. And then for least favorite, probably honestly the Bosco sticks.
You mean you don't like bread and cheese?
I know. I don't even know that's an option. And like you only get 3 of them as a serving.
Oh, see,
You
like
only-
I always wondered how that was considered a meal.
Yep.
Like-
Exactly. It's literally cheese and bread. There's
Yep.
Yeah.
nothing to it.
Ooh, my favorite used to be the burgers for sure, and then they changed them.
They
Those were
changed,
so
man.
good.
They changed.
It's tough. There's definitely moments for some things. Like some days you get like a good barbecue pizza. Those
Barbecue
are
bacon burger.
very good. Well, Favorite? Mine kind of just changes. That's kind of tough. My least favorite's obviously like the like chili, or like, but that's kind of in the corner now.
I forgot about that. Yeah, no, the chili is actually pretty good there. Levi just doesn't like beans. That's why he doesn't like it.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't like the beans.
See, actually, because one of my favorite dishes that my grandma makes is called calico bean hot dish. It's literally 4 different kind of beans.
Sounds horrendous.
It's ground beef, bacon, liquid smoke, 4 different kinds of beans: butter beans, lima beans, baked beans, and then
sounds like what somebody brings to Thanksgiving all the time.
it's good. It's really good. Oh, and then there's some brown sugar in there to give it a little sweetness. It's really good.
I don't like beans, so I would never try it. But
honestly,
butter beans are really good. It's in the name. They literally taste like butter.
Yeah, but honestly, I think just a safe bet would be the spicy chicken patty. I think it's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
that's solid.
Really safe.
That is so crazy that you have so many options per meal time. Like that is not. It's not a thing.
It's not as good as you think it is. I mean, like it's good, but the pizza is not.
That would be something that would blow small kids.
The pizza's not good because they don't know how to cook it properly. Like
I
don't know why it's so hard. It's either like overcooked or completely undercooked.
Overcooked to the moon. We're talking.
Like they just don't know how to cook pizza. I don't know how it's possible.
Ooh. Now, after all the rambling of food here.
Me and Liv are hungry. You can tell.
We
haven't had lunch yet.
Me either.
Stories from working on the farm.
Oh gosh.
Doing your chores, your tasks on the farm.
Oh yes.
Master got me working.
How was that?
How was it? It was work. No, I loved it. I loved working out of the farm. It definitely built character because I didn't understand that everybody didn't know that you got to put work in to get the job done. I remember one harvest I put in 16 hours in the combine and didn't take a break. And it wasn't like I couldn't eat. I just couldn't get out of the combine. Mm-hmm. Do you want a horror story from harvest and Mike Nordstrom yelling at me?
Yeah, because that's a rarity.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, right?
Never hear those stories.
In one of the fields, it had a ditch in it. And we're taking...
I'm starting to...
Yep. We're combining wheat. And so I got the header going, which is about the only thing I actually harvest because then sports got in the way of the rest of it. So we're going, and my dad has left me. Actually, I think I drove myself to that field in the combine. I'm going, and all of a sudden, I forget to lift the header at the ditch, and I just take it straight in, and I pick it up at the worst time. And I got black smoke bellowing, and I'm just standing out front of it, pulling the wheat out of the header, and my dad is just like, "What are you doing? Why would you do this? Why didn't you ask for help?" Mm-hmm. You know.
The classic.
The classic. He also taught me to drive a combine by showing me a few buttons, standing up, opening the door, and saying, "There's $250,000 in your hand," and slamming the door shut while I'm driving and jumping off.
Yep. You know, so, it can be fixed though, so no mistakes happen.
Yeah,
but it can be fixed.
Yes.
Yeah, unless there's bellowing smoke.
Yeah.
And black and it starts on fire.
I just might have burnt the belt.
Yeah. So, why do you hate birds?
I hate birds so much.
Is there like any stories from
there
birds
is
attacking you?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Let's be honest here. She's afraid they have cameras.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep, they're fake. They're government plots. That's a conspiracy theory for another day.
That's exactly it. No, I was riding my bike one time on the bike path, and a bird came and hit me, and I fell off my bike. That was one time.
Ooh,
wow.
Blatant attack.
Got ops.
Yep. The birds got your location down.
And then just on the farm in general, barn swallows. I don't know. Do you know what barn swallows are?
Heard of them.
Yeah, they're assholes. They like to dodge and weave and dart at you. Well, because they build their nests inside your barns or inside your sheds. So the farm is made me terrified because they get really close to your head.
That's why you have a shotgun.
Inside.
Inside. Yep. Well, hey, what was it? I know back when we had animals, this is back when I was a young child. I think we actually had a shotgun in the cabins of a good bit of our tractors
Oh,
to
yep.
shoot down like crows, I think is what it was. It was like one bird that's bad for those to do. I remember I was there one time with my grandpa when he went out and he actually got one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Don't do that anymore, but there's too many kids on the
Yeah.
farm now.
Too many little ones.
Yep,
running
yep.
around.
That was before all the little ones came. So,
All right, Johnny. Now it's your question too.
alrighty, these are some very fun questions.
Oh,
I think you're gonna get,
perfect.
again, gonna define your character. Favorite things to do outdoors. I'm guessing you're probably outside a lot, obviously doing weddings and stuff like that. What's your favorite thing to do out there? Is it looking at the nature? Just really taking it in, or
I really like. Well,
Or is it going to the lake and hanging out with your favorite people?
I was gonna say I like going to the lake a lot.
hopscotch?
I really enjoy. Honestly, I just really enjoy sitting outside. It's kind of a lame question, but just enjoying
Nothing's wrong with
outside.
that. That's what me and Levi were doing when you got
Yes.
here.
Soaking it in,
Yeah, yeah.
some fresh
Especially
air.
because this summer hasn't been super nice, so it's nice to just sit outside. I would say going to the lake, just hashtag experiencing it, just doing whatever.
Whoa. Hashtag. Just dropped a hashtag. in
I
there.
did.
That was your thing back in the day.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time. You even did a hand pose with
We'll
it.
hashtag it.
Hashtag YOLO.
But no, and then hiking. My husband would say otherwise, but I like hiking. It's fun. He thinks I don't like hiking because I get pretty angry.
You just
That
want to
just
get.
means you have heart,
You
you
like
know?
it. You
Yes.
just want to get over it. Though,
Yes.
You want to get to the.
I mean,
end.
the
You're
first
overcoming
2 miles
adversity.
were great, but anything after those 2 miles is too much.
Yeah.
Already.
Ooh.
Favorite Disney character.
Ooh.
Are we looking like
Flynn Rider.
Oh,
That was his
oh.
name.
Oh, from Rapunzel?
Yeah,
That gets hit in the face with a
Yep.
pan? Yep.
Great
Mhm.
movie.
Ooh.
That might be top quality cinema right there.
Ooh. No. I would say favorite Disney character. Can I have two?
No.
Sorry, I know I can't allow you. It's got to be one.
Okay. I'm going to pick Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Winnie the Pooh. I didn't expect that one, but
Yeah.
gotta respect it.
No.
Bold. Okay. Alrighty. If you could go on a vacation, I'm gonna be nice too. It's all expenses paid.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. So you don't have to worry about that. Where would you go?
Where would I go? All expensed. I'd probably try to do like a backpacking trip through Europe, but have actual hotels to stay at instead of hostels.
Okay.
So I'd probably go like Germany, France, Italy, Greece, kind of do like a loop of countries.
I have heard a horror story from Greece, though, of somebody getting robbed. So.
Yes.
It happens a lot, so.
That I'm kind of glad we were supposed to go to Greece for our honeymoon, and
Mhm.
we have changed our minds.
Oh, there you go.
What about you guys? Where would you go on a trip?
Oh man.
Probably Leesburg, Florida.
So
I know a place.
Yeah.
I'd have the oh for heaven's sake business card, just put it on my tab, and and I would probably there's so many good places. In the States there's so many options because we're giant, but I'd probably go overseas because you can only experience so many times. I'd probably go to Germany probably.
Yeah.
Yep. I took German, so it feels right.
Yeah. Europe is like the obvious answer.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean-
that
Especially if
sounds
it's
fun.
all inclusive or like all paid for. Like just go.
Oh, for business card.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
So much money behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, Europe's the obvious one, mainly because they're like not the biggest countries. You can go to a lot of them, experience a lot of different like meals and stuff. I think Italy would be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Greece, just because of seeing all like the ancient stuff.
Oh, like Friar Greece.
What? No,
Oh.
no,
Oh,
the country.
Sorry,
the country.
I got confused.
No, those would be the obvious ones. The UK.
The UK.
Go to the
No.
United Kingdom.
No.
Those
Have
are good.
you seen those videos, of average UK interactions on TikTok? I don't think you want to go there.
Yeah. I'd say those are the obvious ones. Maybe Mexico. Get
Yeah.
some nice food there.
You might be risking dying, getting taken by the cartel. But
Just stay on the resort that you choose.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
pretty much. Yeah, that's what they say. Otherwise, you're getting a little dangerous there.
Yeah, I was with my parents seeing like cops on the beach. patrolling, pretty
Oh,
much.
safe.
Yep.
Very safe, just really reminds you of, just what a great vacation you took.
Speaking of safe, survival plan for the apocalypse. How are you staying safe?
Let's be honest, I will die in the first 10 minutes of it.
Oh, whoa! So we're not even trying here.
For
we're just gonna be like, all right, you got me.
I would maybe make it a week, but I would get bored if I have to stay hunkered down somewhere. And I'm not, I'm strong for a girl, but I'm not strong enough to survive.
She'd go out and start taking some photos.
Yeah. Gotta document
Wait,
this.
stop. Let me take a picture.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Get to this background. Yep, I want you to stand right there.
Yeah, they catch you. You're just trying to look at the photo or whatever.
Have you guys ever watched the movie Zombieland?
I've not
Okay,
actually.
add it to your list. But it's, I don't know, it's a good zombie apocalypse comedy movie.
I'm a busy person, so we'll see if I can fit it. For me personally, I would start if I knew it was coming. The zombie apocalypse was slowly starting. I'd be working out at MPF, getting strong. MPF sponsor. We got to talk about the sponsorship.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Unbelievable. All right. It's a great gym to go to, circuit style training. So you know what? Like you said last podcast, I believe it's easy because you can kind of come in. You don't have to think too hard. You got the workout on the screen, and you got people there to help you go through the workout. And personally, I do personal training with my dad, and that's a great job. Obviously, he pushes me. But
You sure about
I've
that?
definitely increased a lot, especially with explosiveness and
he's
bench
gonna
press
explode.
mainly. Yep. But yeah, we got to talk about one more sponsor, DJ Colter Agencies. Kind of a new sponsor as of a couple weeks ago. Focuses on 5 main points of insurance: you got home, auto, farm, business, and of course life. So during the zombie apocalypse, you might need some insurance.
Exactly.
Life insurance. DJ Colter Agencies get you high quality care without any stress.
And he also will fund your underground bunker.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Sponsorship. You just got to make sure the logo's on the bunker.
Exactly. Alrighty. And sadly, we have reached the end of our questions.
Oh.
No.
Got you
Oh,
there.
I wasn't ready.
No, yep, because
She
we have
wasn't
to
ready.
give these wonderful segments,
We got
okay? So, I got for subsidized food of the week and quote of the week.
Ooh,
Yep.
I love a good quote.
I got today in history and shower thought of the week.
Nice.
It's going to be good.
Mhm.
I'm going to start with some history lesson day, because that's kind of my thing here. June 25th is the day when it's being posted.
Okay.
1947. We're going not too far back because we went farther back in the day on the other podcast.
Oh, God.
The Diary of Anne Frank was published.
Oh, sad.
We got some interesting facts about Anne Frank. I'm gonna go through quickly. Did you know that Anne's father, Otto, was actually a German businessman and he served in the German army during World War I? But then he moved to Amsterdam, and then they obviously went into hiding. It's kind of just a crazy thought. So he, was kind of stabbed in the back almost, in a way, because he was a
Literally.
soldier,
Legitimately.
German soldier, and now went into hiding and goes to the
Now he's getting
camps.
hunted by
Just
German
crazy.
soldiers.
Anne's diary is actually her 13th birthday present, and that's when she started, obviously, writing in her diary about the experiences. No, just no. She celebrated 2 birthdays in her in hiding. Her 14th and 15th birthdays were spent in the annex, what they call it, I guess.
Fancy word.
She
for-
wrote 2 versions of her diary.
Mm.
I don't know how she. So
She knew she was going to publish it from day
Yeah.
one.
Huh. The first version began in the autograph book that she received for her 13th birthday and spilled over into at least 2 notebooks. However, since the last entry in the autograph book is dated 5 December 1942, holy, she's even doing Times New Roman, what do you call it? The Times New Roman, whatever,
Roman
the
numerals?
English class. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
do not know what you're talking
You know when we're
about.
writing a paper, and we're doing
MLA format?
Yeah, MLA format. You got 5 December 1942. Perfect.
Oh, like English.
She knows what
English.
she's doing. And then the first entry.
She knew how to write, guys.
She rewrote her diary in 1944, apparently. And do we have one more?
No, I think that's enough facts for today. I think we've learned a lot, and I think we got to learn about a couple other interesting facts in history.
Interesting history notes.
Yep.
Those are the main ones, I'd say. June 25th, 1950, the Korean War begins.
Wow.
About 90% of the troops sent to South Korea were American, even though 40 countries sent troops and aid. More than half of the deaths were civilians, which was a higher civilian death rate than either World War II or the Vietnam War. So I think that's kind of interesting. And then June 25th, 2009. This is pretty gruesome. Every single one of these.
I know.
They're all very
The king
sad.
of pop, Michael Jackson, dies at
that's-
age 50 due to an overdose of propofol administered by his personal physician, Conrad Murray. Wow. Do you remember when he died?
I do, actually.
Was it like
It was a big deal.
crazy?
It
all
was
over the
crazy.
news?
It was like nonstop talk.
I bet.
Everybody, the radios were all playing Michael Jackson music constantly.
Because I'm bad. I'm bad.
I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Oh, staring.
Ooh, the vocals. The vocals go crazy.
All right, food time.
Alrighty. Yep. Even some more food. This one's a classic.
This is amazing.
In a Midwestern staple right here.
Ooh.
Okay, we're gonna set up a story for this one. It's gonna be this.
Even
this
better.
interesting. So you're chilling at your farm. You're just sitting down. You go to walk out to the garden. You have some luscious sweet corn stalks. You go pull off a fresh cob. You shuck that thing, and then you cook it.
Oh yeah, you should.
And then you put your little skewers on each end. Corn on the cob.
Yes.
One of
That
the best
is-
side dishes there is, or side meals.
I know nothing's like
That
putting
is
it
a
on
full
that,
meal.
rolling
I will
it,
eat 2 of
rolling
them
it in
as
some butter, and then
Come August, that is a full meal.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Shower thought of the week.
I like how me and Levi both end off on like things to really think about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shower thought of the week. This is a good one. If you work in a farm and your job's to take care of the chickens, you are a chicken tender.
Yes,
Very
technically
good.
yes,
You know?
but
That I never thought of that.
Chicken tender.
chicken tender,
Great food.
I mean, yeah, me and Liv are gonna get chicken tenders after this. So
You guys are hungry.
alrighty, today's quote of the week: 2 things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity.
That's true.
And I'm not sure about the universe. Albert Einstein.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
What
Well,
a guy. Big Al.
Yep, Big Al. Makes him sound like he's a comedian or something.
Yeah. All right.
Sadly, now it's the end.
Now it's time to
Yep,
go.
now it's time to cry.
Aw.
Now this is an outro that you know very well, near and dear to your heart,
Oh,
that we're going to be saying together.
Yep,
together.
together.
You got to show it to her.
All
Show
of
her
us
that
together.
outro.
Okay. Oh, I know that one.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we filled them in. Alrighty, folks. Thank you for joining us. This has been another fantastic episode. Keep her between the ditches.